Oh, we got basic. Here we go.
Do it.
Oh yeah, look at all that extra turn meter. Oh, I love Cheshire Cat. So every time we have a event, like we're running an event right now, for wrapping up the Donatello Fusion Fragment event, I try to optimize so I can get the most bang for my energy. And what we're doing right now is hard 10 spider with 2 champions. We're using Cheshire Cat and Lydia. And I think this is a larger conversation about Slayer, the Slayer 9-piece set, which I can get through the Forge Pass. I understand Merciless is better. I understand the Savage, Lethal. But we're going to go into why this works and why I chose that particular set on this character and how you can get those pieces as well. Now, probably one of the best times to start playing Raid Shadow Legends. You use the link in the description or the QR code here on the screen. You're going to get 3 amazing epics and 3 legendaries. That's a big deal. Deacon is a super awesome epic champion when you hit level 40. Not a lot of people have that link, so take advantage of that. And then you got promo code Monkey King for getting Sun Wukong, and then by logging in for 7 days, you'll get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, that's right. What is it? Michelangelo. I just got him unlocked, and we're working on Donatello. We're finishing it up. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm farming hard 10 so I can get the points. I'm trying to wrap up the event. And like I said, I'm trying to get the most for my energy. And I just ran 10 right there. Just so I was testing it out, making sure that the 2. I was using Mad Hatter there, but now I can use Lydia. Now, Lydia is a champion that you get from Faction Wars Hard. Okay, no. Just the regular Faction Wars before you go to Hard. So I need to do a little bit more to get the 4 chicken. But Lydia does 2 things that's very important. She puts speed up and she puts defense down. And defense down is very important for doing lots of damage. And then the gear that we're talking about today is you can get from Forge events. And so I just noticed that I had the 3 accessories. So we'll go over here to Cheshire Cat. It's like I've been wanting to do this on some champions that had AoE on their basic. Well, and he does have AoE on the basic as long as he has Veil, which he's going to get in a lot of different places. But it's kind of hard to get the final pieces. So this does some pretty powerful stuff right here. Crit rate, crit damage, extra speed. All of those are good things for damage dealers, right? 4-piece fills this champion's turn meter by 5% per the first hit on an enemy from AoE attack. So we're going to do another one. And when he's hitting those spiderlings, he's getting a ton of turn meter. Then crit rate. So crit rate is important. And the idea here in Raid Shadow Legends is to get your crit rate to 100% with as much crit damage as possible. From there, it becomes about ignore defense, which is, going to be like one of the best ways to do damage. And then right here, ignores 30% of the enemy defense while using AoE skills. So the ultimate is AoE and the basic is AoE. Crit damage speed, and then 30% chance to deal additional AoE damage based on the AoE skills. And you'll see that happen from time to time in the battle. So I'm going to go in and we're going to just check it out because this is mostly about the Slayer set, which is through the Forge Pass. And I think the Forge Pass has been pretty good, specifically with this Slayer, and it is working wonders, absolute wonders with Cheshire Cat. And I do want to go over Lydia. Lydia is a kind of like a staple champion in Raid Shadow Legends that people are going to get, over time just by going through Faction Wars and completing Faction Wars before you get to Hard. Used to be is like complete Faction Wars, you get Lydia. There was no Hard. Well, now there's a whole nother thing beyond it. And she does a lot of interesting things, kind of like an anti-revive mechanic, but her main thing right here is decreased defense. Weaken is just an extra damage, right? And then speed up. So she is kind of like a staple character, and she does a lot of other really cool, silly things, of course. But primarily what we're using right now is for this decreased defense and weaken, which is going to ramp the damage output up on Cheshire Cat. So we're going to go back in there, and I'm basically farming 3 champions. Farming 3 champions when I do this, and you know, if I can get a solo character to do it, or I believe if I ramp up the damage, like if I even got better gear, better Slayer gear on Cheshire Cat, maybe I could do this solo. I'm not really sure. Now, Cheshire Cat is a champion that I just got lucky in pulling. Let's see, we got to drop you. Let's drop you because you are already done. So we're just trying to get extra. We're farming. You know, experience for food, right? All right, let's go in here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take it off of auto right here. We'll put it on 1x just so we can see what's going on here. So I'm gonna turn down the music. All right, so first things first, we're gonna put down. Oh, I never play on 1x. All right, so we got defense down and weaken, and I'm gonna drop the QR code off there, right there, so you can see it. Now, right behind me, right here, is this: attack all enemies. Before attacking, place a perfect veil buff and a 50% increased attack on champion for 2 turns. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. Damage based on attack and speed. So this would be bonkers if I can get an attack here. I don't think I am. And then the basic right here is attack 1 enemy if this champion is under a veil, a perfect veil, which he got from the ultimate, right? She does on turn 1. Place the perfect veil on the champ. So then it goes to attack all enemies. I'm in the way here. Attack all enemies, right? So that's gonna be good. So let's do the thing. We're gonna hopefully, if we get a kill, we're gonna get an extra turn, right? Yeah. So I got a kill. So I'm gonna get an extra turn, right? Yeah, all right. The bonus turn meter, right? And then I get to go again? Yeah, okay, we're going to do basics. Here we go. And you see all that decreased cooldown and all that other fun stuff and extra turn meter. That's all because of the Slayer, right? All right. And we're going to keep going. Oh, we got basic. Here we go. Do it. Oh, yeah. Look at all that extra turn meter. All right, and then we're gonna do this. All right. Yeah, we're gonna survive that. We're absolutely gonna survive that. And then we're gonna do the ultimate. We're gonna get an extra turn. Yay, me, right? And an extra turn. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Cheshire Cat can be so good. And then we're back to putting defense down and weaken. Almost got a kill there, and it's over. So that is my 2-man Spider Hard 10 team that is allowing me to take in 3 pieces of food. I'm not having to do as much campaign anymore. If I can get more of these dungeons to operate at 2 or 1 or whatever, like I can do Sand Devil. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Like I was a little bit worried about what am I gonna do now that I can do all these dungeons at hard 10? No, now it's about doing them faster and doing them with less champions. Faster and with less champions is kind of where it's at. And I haven't had this fail on me. It works perfectly on auto. Now, if you've not done so already, click the link in the description or scan the QR code right here on the screen. You're gonna get Crotto, Ugo, Bane, Deacon Armstrong, and you can use promo code Monkey King to get Legendary Son Wukong. And then if you log in for 7 days, you will get Michelangelo. So that's 3 legendaries, 3 epics. Pay special attention to Ugo, Deacon. Quite amazing. Absolutely. Do a lot of fun stuff in various game modes, especially Deacon Armstrong. I get a lot of use out of him. Absolutely. And that'll do it. And I just want to get to the end. I want to make sure I get through it. Yeah, do one more hit and we're good. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at this. Let's see if we get an accuracy. Resistance with speed. That could be a good one, right? That could be a good one. Absolutely, right? Look at that. Mythical. All right. Well, you see, I got to tell you, though, and we're going to wrap up the video after this. Some point we're trying to get 9-piece things here, and so Spider's Den becomes not that important because end game everybody is just using like 9-piece or trying to use partial pieces, like you're not getting those extra stats that are available to you on a 9-piece set. So a lot of people don't have a lot of use for all of this stuff in Spider's Den at some point.